I'm Professor Mark Hinders, Applied Science Department at William & Mary, and I'm here with Lydia Whitaker. Lydia is the business manager in Applied Science, and that means something very important to all of our students. Lydia is the one who makes sure you get paid. Lydia is the one who makes sure the equipment and materials and supplies that you need to do your work get ordered. It's not too much of an exaggeration to say that this place could not function without Lydia. Now, Lydia and I have been here together a total of more than 50 years. So Lydia knows virtually everybody on campus. If she doesn't know them, I know them. If Lydia and I don't know them, my wife knows them. And so in every organization, there's someone like Lydia who you need to get to know, because she's the one who can get things done. So Lydia has graciously agreed to spend a couple of minutes giving some advice to incoming students about things she would like them to know about the place and how things work and such.
Why, good morning, and thank you for the kind words. I guess the first thing that I want the students to know, read. If we send you a student handbook, read it. It's important information in there instead of waiting to come and say, can I take a vacation?
Oh, that's in there explicitly. You're allowed 2 weeks vacation.
Our graduate program coordinator, she will send you information. Read. One of the other things I guess I want you to know is when you come in, introduce yourself. Let us know who you are, even though we know on paper. And we can probably help you with anything you have any questions for, such as you get information about registration, but pay attention to the emails. Just don't let them ride by, because there are timelines. Well, you can also apply for grants, travel grants, or what is the word I want to say? I can't think of it at the moment. Travel and lab supplies, you can get those. So pay attention to the emails that come from the Office of Graduate Studies and Research. There's money there.
Because your advisor may or may not be paying attention to those emails. Your advisor may not even be getting the emails. There are lots of things that your advisor will be aware of and will tell you, but your advisor is busy with lots of other things as well, right? And there are things that Lydia will know about that you can ask. But if Lydia has sent you an email, you should pay attention to that.
Another thing, on a personal note, your headphones, your earpods, and you're walking around with your cell phone in your hand, and you're walking around like this, you can't see what's in front of you. Pay attention to your surroundings. You never know, you might bump into the next president of the university, or you might bump into the next Supreme Court justice. Be kind, be nice. Don't walk around gruffy all the time. Pay attention to your surroundings, not just for that, but for safety reasons. Pay attention.
Yeah, we're looking out the window on the other side of Lydia's office here, and there's a busy intersection with lots of students going back and forth, and the traffic is screaming down the road, and the students aren't looking, and we're actually quite afraid that someday someone is going to get run over right outside Lydia's window.
So when you make that coffee run, pay attention to when you step off the curb. Another thing, get to know the students in the grad suite. Get to know them. You don't have to be buddy-buddy with them, but get to know who's in there. Get to know who's working in your lab space, because some of the students that have been in there for 1, 2, 3 years, there's a lot of knowledge there. So get to know them. I guess another thing would be come on time. Don't be late. I know your advisor will tell you that, but it's great to just see you come in and work and read and study. You have got a whole year where you have really got to pay attention to what you have to study. So now you've got to be a teaching assistant this go round.
Yep.
And so that's something new that we've just started this past year. So really just pay attention to what's going on. Listen to your advisors. please do that. And that's all I can think of at the moment. I'm quite sure something else will pop into my head once the recording stops.
Yeah, so it's about 7:45 here on a Wednesday morning in October, and Lydia and I both happen to be early birds. We get here early enough to get parking spots right out front. The graduate students tend to come in a bit later and then work later. Just one bit of advice, we don't function by punching a time clock here. We've got work to do. We work from can till can't, which is an old sharecropper expression. You should use as a guideline that if your advisor gets here before you and leaves after you, you're doing it wrong. The fashion right now is with connected technology to be able to work from anywhere. But people like me, who are old, we are used to interacting with people face to face. And I might have something very important that I want to tell to a student, and I'll just sort of wait until I run into them next. I'm around all the time. If they're not here, that will strike me as strange. And these casual interactions that you get between humans face to face are incredibly valuable. And this Integrated Science Center, particularly the third part of it that we're in, we had the architects design it deliberately with lots of little spaces around for people to study and meet and get together and talk face to face. And that's the way humans have been doing things for eons, and that works pretty well. And so.
Thought of one more thing.
Okay, good.
For students, excuse me, that are underrepresented, you belong here. So don't come and think, oh my God, what have I done? Your application, your GPA, all of that says that you belong. And so you belong here. So accept the surroundings. Just don't make other people let you feel small. You belong.
And you can't see it on the camera, of course, but above Lydia's head is a newspaper clipping. Lydia is, along with her siblings, part of the Denby Seven. So that was high school.
No,
Elementary school. So Lydia was part of the brave stormtroopers that integrated the Denby schools back in the day. We've made quite a lot of progress since that time. And this is a place that strives to be warm and welcoming and friendly. We are a relatively small graduate program at a moderate size research university, and that relative smallness allows us to have a friendliness and a personal interaction that you don't get at giant universities. So we're trying to make this a place that's fun to be, to come to work hard, to learn a lot, and then go on and do great things in the world. I'm a little bit sad right now because my friend Lydia is retiring next month. Sad for you guys because you might not get to meet her, but I'm sad mostly for myself. It's very selfish. Almost 25 years, 24 years here. We've benefited mightily from having Lydia managing our business for us. It's really an obscene amount of work to push all the paper and click all the buttons to make the place run, but more importantly, it's been a joy to have Lydia around, and of course, happy for her in her retirement, but personally I'm going to be quite sad to have her not be here.
It's been a pleasure being here. It's wonderful to meet all the students. It's great to see them defend and move on and do great things. And I'm going to miss Dr. Hinders early in the morning. So this has been a wonderful place to work, but it's time to move on.
Yeah, good. I'm not going anywhere. I've been here 26 years. I'm going to stay a total of 50. So I'll be here a good long while yet. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.